Okay, so we are going to see a few applications that will engage students more, and it will involve a lot of interaction amongst the students, and it will help students to be more attentive and give more time for the lessons. Okay. However, this involves a lot of dedication and a lot of time from the teacher's side. Okay. So I'll give you one example, and we will see how we can develop these kind of content so children could be more fascinated and more attracted in doing all these activities. Okay, I hope my screen is visible and visible for everyone who's logged in.
Yes, sir. Yes. Visible.
Yes. Okay. So this is one kind of a puzzle. Okay. Maybe based on your requirement, you can choose any puzzles that you which you think uh, need to be used by the students, because once they start solving the puzzles, or when you want to make them understand any particular picture, or to have a complete visual, have a complete understanding of any particular diagram or any particular flow chart or anything that could be, you can use these kind of jigsaw puzzles. Okay. So this is the actual requirement. I mean, it's an India map with an aeroplane, which is part of it. Okay. And the students can drag these kind of small puzzles into the place where it gets set. Okay. And they can follow this until they complete the puzzle. And once the puzzle is completed, they get the complete picture, and it gives a message that you have done the job. Okay. So it takes less than a few minutes to create these kind of puzzles, and I'm going to introduce you to a website which is completely free as of now. Okay. And if you want some enhanced features, only then it's payable. Okay. The website is lumi.education. So I'll share this website in the chat, and whoever wants to access can access this. Or maybe I'll share it with the coordinator, whichever is best. And the people who are logged in through computers, they can access side by side, so we can create these kind of visuals or games simultaneously. Okay. So once you log into this website, you have the option to sign up. Okay. You can click on sign up. Okay. So once you click on sign up, the URL automatically changes from app and then to auth.lumi.education, LUMI.education. Okay, you have multiple options to sign in into this application. If you own an Apple ID, you can sign in with an Apple ID or log in with Google. This is what which is more common. Okay, MIT, EduPlaces, and Melden. Okay, this is a different language, I believe. And if you're a technical student and if you have an account with GitHub, which is a open source, and it's a marketplace of various applications and codes. Okay, maybe if time permits, we will have this GitHub session sometimes later. Or if you're a Microsoft ID user, you can log in with your Microsoft. So this is very simple, like you log in or create any new account in any website. Okay. So since I've already logged in, okay, I'll use the login option. Okay. Okay, I think I signed it with Google. Okay. Right. So once you log in, you will have the subscription. It may ask you to go for a paid option, but it's not required at the moment. Okay. So you have multiple tabs here. You have overview, you have content, groups, and deployments. Okay. So I'll walk you through all the tabs and all the content that is available. Okay. So based on the time availability, we will see how many contents we can do today. Okay. So if you're new to this website, you may not have any content. So this will be completely free. So before that, how many of you have already used this, or if you're accessing this, or if you're viewing this website for the first time, may I request you to type one in the chat box if you're using this for the first time, and if this series is very new for you. If you feel that this is very new for you, and if you're accessing this and if you're visiting this for the first time, please type one in the chat box so that I can get to know the content that I'm showing now is really valuable to you. Okay, so Lumi.education, mashallah, good. So three people have mentioned one. Okay, so we are still getting a lot of ones. So which means that this content is really new for everyone. So I believe this will definitely add value to you as well as to your education. Okay. So these are the content that I developed during the program that I attended the first week of this month, I believe. Okay. And this particular website, it has close to 71 types of contents that you can develop. Okay. A few are by default inbuilt. So you just have to click few steps and automatically your content gets developed. Okay. And others, you will have to give a lot of inputs, like the one, like the jigsaw puzzle that I showed you. You will have to insert or upload a picture, and you'll have to give certain steps with which your puzzles would be developed or created. Okay. So now, from this overview screen, if you want to create any content, you'll have to click on the content tab. Okay. And click on add content. Okay. And then you have multiple options here. Click on create new content. Okay. So depending upon your internet speed, your bandwidth capacity, the page will load according to that. So once you have this option, the very first option, what we will do is we will go for. All right, first let me walk you through what are all available here. You have interactive video, a course presentation, multiple choice, quiz, fill in the blanks, drag the word, column, drag and drop, image hotspots, okay? A coordination dialogue called single choice set, memory game, flashcards. Memory game, you would have watched in some, you have played in some mobile phones, okay? So two sets of cards would be displayed in either corner, or it would be shuffled across a set of cards. You'll have to identify the right pair, okay? True or false, mark, speak the word. So image, juxtaposition, image pairing, okay? And lot more, crosswords, okay? So now let's start with something that is really easy, okay? Something that will definitely give you a lot of confidence on how to use this. Okay. Quiz. So let me come from the beginning. Okay, so this is what we are going to do now. I'll show you a demo of this, and then I'll move on to the actual content creation. Okay, I think that would be better because you will understand why we are doing it. Since it's a heavy software, it takes some time to load. Okay, so let's give it some time. The only thing that's necessary is a good and high speed internet. So that will make things easy. Okay, so once you share this link with your students, it could be through email or any WhatsApp group. Okay, students will be able to access this. Or meantime, I'll post this link in the chat. Any one of you can let me know if you're able to access this, because if I open a incognito window, there are chances that you may not be in a position to access this, view this. Okay, so I posted the link for that arithmetic quiz. Just let me know if any one of you are able to access it. Okay, so even during the training session, at times the site was a bit pathetic. Okay, so let's try to move on to the creation of this content and see if that works. So I don't find arithmetic in the list. Okay. All right. So it doesn't matter. We will move to something called as hotspot. Okay. So hotspot is making the children to click on any particular place in a picture. Okay. And then asking them to identify what is in there. Okay. Yes, this works. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. So this works. Okay. So this is an example of an hotspot. Okay. So I think there could be some issue with that arithmetic quiz. So it's like it gives you certain questions. Okay, 1 plus 1 or 3 plus 4. So everything is random, and the student have to type the answer. Okay. So this is hotspot. A teacher has to predefine the places, and it will make the student to click on that. Okay. And along with that, you can attach any link or link to any website, or you can attach any link to any content. Okay, and students will be able to access it. Okay, so now I have the body of a male. Okay, covered with shirt and dhoti, and I've got some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Okay, so these are called as hotspots. Okay. So I click on this. Okay, the neck anatomy comes up. Okay, this is the shoulder, and there's a picture of a shoulder, the anatomy of a shoulder, and physiology of a shoulder. Okay, I can close this, and this is elbow. It's only one word. Okay, so nothing else is available in this, and this is the wrist, and this is the knee. Okay, so how to create this? Salim Saab, it's getting close to 7. Do you have some more time,
Yes,
or
sir.
has the
Yes, your time is also up to 7:30 you can.
I can take till 7:30. Jazakallah, Jazakallah. Okay. Okay. So this is the already created one. Now let's see how to create a new one. Okay. So for the benefit of the participants, I'll move from the beginning. I'll walk you through a step-by-step process. Okay. So click on add a content, create new content. So after you log in from the home page, navigate to content and create a new content. And in this edit, type for image hotspots. Okay, so click on this. So title, uh, what can we give as a title? Any suggestions? Or animal cell. Okay. The next thing what you do is you need to have certain resources ready in hand. Okay. Okay, animal cell, because any computer parts. Okay, so Halima Fazal ma'am says computer parts. We can go with that. Okay, so let's honor a person, I mean, who's actually messaged. Okay. So I believe all the computers are actually labeled. Okay. So we need to have a picture that is not marked. Okay. Let it be colorful if possible, because only those things will attract students. And there are few websites which can give you 3 pictures. Okay, I'll send a list. I already have a blog that is created. You see royalty-free music, royalty-free pictures, free images and pictures. Click on this. It will ask you to sign in, and uh, I'll give you a tip. Okay, so if you want to log into these kind of websites, you can actually use a secondary email ID. Okay, you can choose a secondary email ID because at times there are options where these people will bombard you with messages or some spams, okay, through which your primary mail ID will not be compromised. Okay, so don't go with the first level. It says sponsored images, iStock limited deal 20%. Okay, so if you select these images, it will ask you to pay. You have royalty-free images. Okay, so we are going to name the computer. So let's search it as computer alone. So this is the most trickiest part because you need to be really confident on what image you're going to upload and make your students access. I'll search for desktop computer. Ensure you select only free and uncopyrighted pictures, because any content you upload online and which has got a copyright issue, definitely that would lead to any legal issues. Okay, and uh, at times certain websites ask you to give some citations or credits. Okay, so those times you just have to mention, see image by this. Okay, I'll show you once again. Computer, save it in the pictures. Okay. Say thanks to Open Clipart Vectors profile image by Open Clipart Vectors from Pixabay. Okay, if you are hosting it or if you're uploading this in any website, you just have to copy this and paste in the website. So the credit goes to the creator of this particular image. Okay. So now since we have the picture required for us, we'll rename this as computer parts. Okay. Add. Okay. So be clear where you're saving that particular picture. It starts with computer. Yeah, so we have this. Okay. Okay, so this alternative text for background image. So this is for people who are visually challenged. Okay. Computer. Sure. Okay. So predefined icon. This is you actually saw the plus symbol, right? So that is the predefined icon. Okay. Hotspot color. Since that's black, let's choose something red. Okay. So this is where you set the hotspot position. Okay. You just have to click on any part in this picture and that will trigger the hotspot. Okay. So create a text. Okay. This is, so this particular part is either the monitor or you can choose the hotspot here and mention it as monitor. Okay. Because inside you can name it as screen. Okay. Okay. So once you're done, add another hotspot and click here, screen. Okay. So this add item is a header is the box header. What is this? Text, screen. Add hotspot and click on this particular unit here. And this is, name this part. Okay, so if you already have a CPU, okay, you can upload the video, or you can
9 rupees cannot
give
even
a
buy
link
you a packet
for this
of
video.
chips.
And if
But
there is any ad
it
that
can
is playing, do
absolutely
not
save your
copy
career.
the
You'll
link
ask,
at that time, because the ad will be copied. Click on share, copy this. Okay. So what I did, I just created two hotspot. So one hotspot is, I'm sorry, we created three hotspot. So one hotspot, I gave a text image. Okay, I gave a text image and I said that's a monitor. And the second, I clicked on the center of the monitor and I called it a screen, or let me add an image. Okay. Screen image of a monitor. Okay. So it already says free computer. Okay. So right click, save image. Screen. Okay. So now we have created some three options. Okay. And these are few multiple options. Okay. So playback for the visuals, you can add a poster image. Okay. So the video will not have the YouTube image, it will have a poster image. Okay. And you can actually give this option to loop the video. After the video is completed, you can loop the video. Okay. So once your hotspots are done, you just have to scroll up and click on save. Okay. So now you will have a view option. Let's see how this works. Okay. So now the content is ready for preview. Okay. So I click on this. I get a message monitor. Okay. And this is, what is this? It's a screen. Okay. Once I click on this, okay, it gives me a video. Name this part or what this is. Now, next, what I can do is, because I am confident that my picture is working, my content is working now. I'll click on deployments. It'll say there are no deployments. Okay. Click on deploy content. Okay. Deployment name, parts of a computer. Okay. Save. Okay. You copy this link, or you can take print and share this QR code. Okay. So now I'm sharing this link with people here. Okay. You can check if the same content is visible and if you're able to access this on your mobile phones or on your system. So I'll also try to access this on an incognito window. Okay, it opens up. It should not ask me to register. That will do. Okay, so this opens up in an incognito window. Okay, so it doesn't ask for any login credentials. Okay, it says this is a monitor. Okay, and this is a screen. And when I click on the CPU, it opens up the video I inserted. Okay, so does it work for you, sister Alima Puzzle? Okay, does it work for you? Are you able to access it? You just type S if you're able to access it. Alhamdulillah, that's good. Okay, so you can actually integrate one app with another. Okay, so I'll show you another thing that I created. Okay. So I'll share this blog, inshallah, and when you click on ICT, you will have access to all this. Okay, see, I took this image from Pixabay, and this is the courtesy. Okay, the citation that we have to give. Okay, so these are few things where you can go and develop the e-content. Okay, so I developed something called as an interactive website or interactive video. Okay, so this is Ben Sound. Okay, it's a website where you can get music for free. Okay, so I've given the complete content here. Where is it? A few things are missing. Okay, so this is another content. It's a memory game. Okay. Okay, so it says bingo. So these two sets are identified. Keep it up. Excellent. That's awesome. And the rabbit, you're doing great. Okay. So I'll identify what has happened to that interactive video content. Maybe we will have some time and we can check that later. So this is add a content, create a new content. Memory game. Okay. So you can just see the layout. So based on the layout, you can create your content. Okay. So maybe this could be for juniors computer, or let's go with flowers. That's much easy. So I'll have to download pictures. Okay. So this is the primary homework that will consume a maximum time, the arrangement of resources. So ensure you save in PNG format or in JPEG format. Other formats at times may not work. So this is sponsored. We don't need this. Okay. Go back. Okay. So I've taken two images. Okay. For time constraint. Desktop. Flowers. This is one. Age of cactus. Okay. Okay, so an option of what you can do is if you want to teach the children with uh, I'm not getting the exact word, maybe the lion and a cub or horse and its baby. Okay, so you can give such pictures also. Children can understand that. Okay. Or even flashcards also could be added. Okay. And you can add multiple cards. Okay. You can click on all this number of cards to use, look and feel. Okay. Okay. So these are few uh, indications or probably the pop-ups that comes once the student uh, successfully completes one particular task. Okay. Card back. What is the card that you want the children to see? Maybe I'll have this. Okay. Let's see if it works. Okay. So what did I do? I went to the content, add content. Okay. I searched for memory game. Okay. And memory game, once the content area is popped up, I selected or I downloaded two images. One is the image of a cactus and the other is the image of a rose. Okay. And then I gave a back image. Okay. The card back image, and I'm saving it. Okay. Okay, so let's click on view. So only when you click save, the view option will be enabled. Okay. Rose cactus. Okay. Just come and rose. Okay. It says good work. So upon completion, it says good work. Now I click on deployments, deploy content. Okay. Memory game. Save. Okay. Copy. Okay. Just access and let me know if you're able to play this. Good work. Reset. They can keep on playing the content as in how many ever times they want. Okay. Can someone let me know if the link is accessible from your end and if you're able to play this game? Okay, so whatever you have done, that will be available here. I think there is some server issue with particular contents. Arithmetic quiz, it's still loading, it's not accessible. Okay, so it works. Now, since we still have 6 more minutes, okay, let me quickly tell you how we can upload this on a web page. Okay. Okay, you see this iframe. Okay, copy embed code. Okay. You can create any blog. Okay, a blog is very easy. Create a blog, click on new post. Okay. And this post, botany test. Okay. So this is for our requirement. Test. Okay. Okay. And then click on this option. You go to HTML view. Okay. And paste this iframe. Okay. So it's updated, and then you come back, click on compose view. You have this option here. Okay, if you want to give some labels, you can give. Okay, I'm sorry, this is in a different blog. Okay, so I don't want in this blog. Okay, discard post. I'll go to Hadi again. So select the right blog. Click on publish, confirm. Okay, so your game is published. Okay, now what you do is you come to this main screen. Okay, you will have the game on your browser. Okay, so it's done. Okay, and you can share this particular link with your students. Okay, so instead of sharing a link which is not that clear, okay, you can make your students visit your website, and from here you can actually make them navigate to different games that is available on this website. I mean, you can have a list of games that is available on the right side. Based on the niche or based on the category, the students can select the games and then they can start playing. Okay. So probably if we have time, the subsequent weeks, okay, we can see the different content that are available and that can help students learn in a better way. Okay. So if we have 2 more minutes. If you have any doubts or clarifications, you can ask me now, and someone can proactively click on that blog link and let me know if that's accessible by you. Alhamdulillah, yes. Okay. So I thank Omid for this opportunity, and over to Brother Salim.
Thank you very much, Thameem Ansari sir. A very useful information sir has given. The speeches are one type. Teaching application is a different thing, and that is the most important thing. In our class, we need many things: multiple choice, quiz, course presentation, fill in the blanks, drag the words, memory game, flashcards, true false, chart, crossword, multiple choice, nearly 10, more than 10 I have quoted. These are the applications usually we use in our class, multiple choice, quiz, and all. And all these are available in this Lumi.education. So, from the question sir has asked, how many are knowing this for the first time? Almost all of them will be knowing for the first time. Myself, I have gone through this when sir is teaching, and found more than 70 applications. So very useful one. So a simple one we can learn. So sir has taught us, and the important thing is once we make it, it will be there in our computer or in our laptop, and whenever we want whichever next academic year or next batch of students, we can use it. So very important information Thameem Ansari sir has shared. Lumi.education, that link is there in chat. Once the program ends, the chat will go. So immediately go to chat and copy that Lumita education link and paste it in your comfortable position. 1 minute will be given. So you immediately copy it and you can test it leisurely how useful it is. So thank you very much, Thameem Ansari sir. More we will like to listen from you.
Yes, inshallah. Yes, brother Salim. And also mention the daily morning session that we conduct, because we receive very low turnout in the morning sessions.
Yes.
From Monday to Friday, we have regular events which are conducted using the same link, and I request all the teachers to participate, show their involvement in that morning sessions also. It's only 20 plus 20, 40 minutes. You can do your basic work. At the same time, you can also log in and get to know something new every day. You can also add a note on that, Brother Salim.
Whenever you are free, you can make use of these things. It will add to your knowledge and add to your expertise. So thank you very much, Thameem Ansari sir. So with this, the program comes to an end. Subhanallah bihamdik, subhanakallahumma bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Thank you.
Brother Salim, there is one question that is being asked by Halima Fazil, ma'am.
Yes, you answer.
Can you send me an example for all so that I know what all can be created? Don't know what is accordion.
That I told. That
What
I
can be
told
created?
many
Yes.
10 applications I have read out from that app only, and more than 70 are there, sister. So
Yes.
you just open the app, then you will go to content creation. Then all things are available. Simple
Yes.
one only. Within 1 or 2 minutes, we can learn it. So you go through and then it will be very useful.
Yes, inshallah. Halima sister, we will have this session every week. Inshallah, I'll try to dedicate my time, and every week we will have a new content that is developed. Okay, so you can stay connected with Omiyat and follow their program, and inshallah we will have this application developed every week, inshallah.
Oh, thank you very much. With this,
You're
the
welcome.
program ends.